It was a very special race.
To celebrate 60 years of the British Touring Car Championship.
Double distance, zero ballast, a race for the real racers.
The Diamond Double is about to get underway.
As the drama ensued behind us.
Oh, it has kicked off at the back.
Game on now between Goff and Neal for the lead.
I waited for my opportunity.
Oh, wipers going on.
Is the rain coming? Matt Neal at the inside for the race lead, and Jack Goff almost slides off the road there. Matt Neal leads. Look at Ingram, he's right with them. So the old master ahead of two of the young guns.
What a feeling to win such an historic race.
Matt Neal at the end of 21 laps wins at Snetterton.
Double points didn't go too badly either. It's lifted me right back up there in the standings.
Matt Neal scoops the double points on offer at Snetterton 2 weeks ago, but for the rest of the season, there are no more bonuses up for grabs. The run-in to the 2018 British Touring Car Championship title starts here today at a rather windswept Rockingham circuit. 12 races remain, but from now on, every point has to be very hard-earned. And no one worked harder for their points at Snetterton than Tom Ingram. 27th to 3rd in race 2 was one of the drives of the season, and it helped Ingram take over at the top of the championship standings. But it's only a 6-point lead over Colin Turkington, who didn't have the best of days in Norfolk. Just look at the move that Matt Neal has made thanks to that double points race victory. He's just 16 off the lead, with Jack Goff right in touch as well. Then come Josh Cook, Andrew Jordan, defending champion Ash Sutton. He was also a race winner at Snetterton. Tom Chilton completes the top 8. This is how the other competitions stand. Honda have cut BMW's lead in the manufacturers' competition to just 29 points. But the Hondas of Halfords Yuasa Racing are leading the power-maxed Vauxhalls and Team BMW in the team standings. Tom Ingram heads the independent drivers from Jack Goff and Tom Chilton. But Ingram's Speedworks team are now only 3 points ahead of Wicks Racing in the independent teams competition. Dan Camish was expected to dominate the Jack Sears Trophy in his first touring car season, and so it has proved. This is the competition for drivers who went into the season without a podium finish, and Camish with Honda Yuasa Racing has built a healthy lead over Chris Smiley and Matt Simpson. And here's another competition that Tom Ingram is heading, the Dunlop Forever Forward, which goes to the top overtaker. Tom Ingram, who's made up 92 places from his starting position, helped by that brilliant Race 2 drive at Snetterton. He's 2 ahead of Senna Proctor. So Ingram, the man on form as we come to Rockingham, weekend number 7, with just 3 meetings remaining after today's action, which takes place on the distinctive 1.94-mile layout just outside Corby. 3 races making up rounds 19, 20 and 21 of the Dunlop MSA British Touring Car Championship.
And the lights go red and the lights go out, and we go racing with a good start made by Morgan. Not a great start by Dan Camish, who bogs down a little bit, so Mike Bushell tries to come up round the outside, and a demon getaway by Dan Lloyd, who threads between the two of them. Dan Lloyd goes up on the inside there to 3rd place, but Camish will try and brave it out with him on the run to the Dean hairpin. Tom Chilton in the yellow Ford ducks down low, but he can't find a way through. Camish breaks late and into the back of Tordoff, turns him around. The 2 BTC Norlin Hondas have got in strife as well. Jordan's in the side as well. Brett Smith, I fear, is involved. There's drama for Matt Neal from the back. There is mayhem at the first corner. So, Plato ahead of him, getting all sideways. Smiley into the back of him, and Jason gets tripped up and fired out wide.
Yeah, it's very tricky out there, isn't it?
Ash Sutton now makes the dive to the inside, and he goes through on the inside. A surprise dive on the inside, somebody said a lap ago. Ash Sutton has taken heed. There he is, Tom Ingram. Yet again, the Rockingham bad luck has struck on the last lap of the race. The car is limping to the end. Round 19 of the Dunlop MSA British Touring Car Championship. Adam Morgan is the race winner. Ash Sutton is going to be 2nd, and this is for 3rd. It is Chilton just ahead of Chris Smiley on the line. I reckon he got his nose ahead of Dan Camish by 59 thousandths of a second. Mike Bushell is 6th. Lights go red. Who is going to make the best start now? It should be Sutton as they blast away from the line. The Subaru jumps into the race lead. Chilton bogs down. Camish bogs down as well. And Ash Sutton is away and gone like a startled rabbit down towards turn one for the first time. The Subaru leads the way. The Speedworks Toyota versus the AMD Tuning.com Audi. Tingram to the inside line into the hairpin and goes through. Bushell is on the outside of Morgan. Turkington brakes as late as he dares for Dean, but he's going to go wide and Proctor will go through.
Look, he's getting Turkington just on acceleration out of the chicane. Turkington's got some tyre issues, and that's an easy pass. He's now passed his championship rival.
Here they come. They might well make contact with one another. Proctor goes through.
Late turn in. Bushell had a little lock up. That gave the opportunity to Ingram, and he's through. Oh, Proctor locks up the rear. Remember, he's got brake bias to the rear, and he's had to go across the road. Has he gained an advantage by that? I don't know.
But off the road again goes Proctor. That's the second time he's made a mess of Brook, and this time Tom Ingram goes through. Thank you very much, Senna. He says you make your own arrangements. I'm up to third. He's going to win yet again. The reigning champion takes win number 4 of the season. Good start is made by Chilton from pole position. Smiley gets away nicely as well as they power towards turn one. Chilton leads the way in towards the hairpin for the first time. Chilton loses it. Off he goes. Simpson slides into him and Chris Smiley picks up the race lead. Off goes Jordan now. Andrew Jordan's off the road and the car doesn't seem to want to turn. Simpson to the inside of Butcher. The white-nosed Honda will go through. Yes, on the inside line.
Turkington through as well, losing a bit there. Butcher comes back underneath him, and we'll have the inside into Dean, who's going to be the last of the late breakers. Dangerous being on the outside for Colin there. He doesn't want to get run into by running wide round the outside.
This is Butcher.
Failing to stop.
Yes. Jason Plato, there's a gap on the inside, and Jason, who's got his mojo back in this race, look, he's alongside, there's a sniff of the place, he will take it. Simpson is wide, Turkington is past him, he gets in the way of torn off, they make contact. Tom Ingram trying to work out which way to go, yeah. Here to the flag, it's going to be a win for Chris Smiley for the first time in his touring car career. Second over the line is Colin Turkington, third it is going to be Simpson.
3 times the championship lead has changed hands here at Rockingham today at the end of a fascinating day's racing. It's Turkington back out in front by a 4-point margin from Tom Ingram. Ash Sutton very much in touch in third, and then it's Jack Goff in fourth and making up the top 8. Matt Neal, Adam Morgan, Tom Chilton and Josh Cook. So we now go on to Knockhill in Scotland on Sunday, August the 26th. But after 15 years of touring car racing, it's farewell to this circuit at Rockingham. And judging by the action we've enjoyed in that last race in particular, Rockingham has said farewell in some style.